Veteran Salute is sponsored by the DeVaughn James Injury Lawyers.
A Whitewater native was nearly 30 years old when he signed up to go to Vietnam. As Gwen Bevel and photojournalist Nick Kiefer show us, he did so to ensure his younger brothers didn't see war.
Jerry Partridge now calls Augusta home. He tried to sign up for the Navy. He ended up in the Army, where he quickly learned the mechanic skills he had from rural Kansas would come in handy in the jungle. He says there were also plenty of nights he wasn't sure he would ever make it home.
That's about the way it was.
Jerry Partridge signed up for the Army to protect his little brothers.
I figured if I went in, maybe I could stop them from going to Vietnam.
And his brother Bo, who was drafted, didn't end up going. But Jerry did go to Vietnam, and he got there on a C-130.
It's like a bird. It flaps its wings. And you could feel every time it went and flapped its wings, you could feel it.
He says there was no fear when it came to his assignment.
I said, I'm not afraid to carry a rifle. And I was put on not just a rifle, but a machine gun.
Partridge was part of a .50 caliber machine gun team.
I loved them all. You know, I got to be best friends with some of them.
He says they rarely went into the jungle to hunt the VC because they were usually coming at them.
Watching down the road, and anything that moved down there, you had to shoot at or tell them to hold it, halt.
He says no place was safe.
We had a barber. We went up and got her hair cut that day, and that night we shot the barber coming through the wire.
Although Partridge was skilled with a weapon, it was his mechanic skills that kept him busy.
I took care of those records, and I went out on calls.
He was in charge of a motor pool at Benoit.
United States Army Depot, Long Bend.
He says he did whatever it took.
I took my record and run the boom out and raised it way up and crawled up about 25 feet up on that boom.
He says that sure paid off.
I looked down and all of my lights lit up in my tent.
He says he worked alongside two Vietnamese boys who were great assistants. One was named Wild Man.
And he was a wild man. But I loved those two boys, and I was going to bring them home if I could.
Partridge says when he finally made it home, the journey was much like the one that got him to Vietnam.
There was only 2 times that I was scared. And one was when I come in for a landing, and one was when I took off to come home.
He says it took about 30 years for folks to start acknowledging what all these photos document. Still, to this day, he deals with the effects of Agent Orange. Partridge was recently given a hero salute. He also, for the first time, heard the thunder of pipes and a resounding thank you from so many. And there, all along the way by his side, were his 2 little brothers who never saw war because of their hero.
And I thank God a million times since then that they didn't let Bo or Sam, either one, go over there.
The Partridge brothers were raised with a good understanding of service and sacrifice. Their father was a member of the greatest generation and fought at the Battle of the Bulge. Here for you, Gwen Bevel, KSN News 3.
The DeVaughn James Injury Lawyers here with Army Specialist Jerry Partridge, who proudly served our country in Vietnam. On behalf of all of Kansas, thank you for your service.
Thank you.
Veteran Salute is sponsored by the DeVaughn James Injury Lawyers.